boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar and to Wednesday. That means Wish Wednesday. Alright, so Wish Wednesday is an opportunity for you guys to get your song here on Gordon Guitar. You wish for songs during the week and I bring them up for you on Wednesdays. And this time we have one a little bit special one. It's from Citizen Soldier. And we had them before here. We love Citizen Soldier here on Gordon Guitar. But this is special in a different way. I get many questions of this nature when it comes to the tuning. And guys, you can relax. If I don't mention the tuning, it's always standard. And it's standard tuning in kind of 99.9% of the cases. But this time it's special. It's not the standard tuning. All right, so we will play with a drop C. Okay, so it's dark. This song is called Citizen Soldier's Weight of the World. Okay. So it's you, Jody McIntosh, you wished for this song, Weight of the World, great song. And I hope you will enjoy this and all you CS fans. So let's start with this one. And the drop C tuning, how do we get that one? I can just tell you how I do it a little bit quickly, and if that is not necessary for you, then you can just skip that part. And if you don't understand what I'm doing, then go for a tutorial on that on YouTube. I will just show you. So now I have the drop C tuning. I will go up here to standard tuning. Yeah, somewhere there. This is the standard tuning. So drop C, that means you want to match this E string here to match with this C note, which is the 3rd fret A string, okay? So you want your E to sound like this, but a notch darker. So so now I'm in drop C, so that means my E string is no longer an E note, it's a C when it's open. And my string fights back against me, it wants to go higher, but I'm gonna tune down a little bit more there. Yeah, so now we are in drop C. And I hope you can manage to do that because you need that for this song. Alright, so when we have the guitar in drop C tuning, we can start to look at the chords. And they will have a different name to it when it comes to the settings you are used to when it comes to the grips. So, yeah. Anyway, let's start with the chords. So, the C is this chord first, so the C will be open string now, top, that means the open C, and then we have 3rd on A and 2nd on D. You could incorporate even the open G. When it comes to this song, we will stay at the bass strings, so I will just give you the bass strings here for this chord, because you will not go and strum on the top strings down here on B and E string or so. So stay at the top, or sorry, the bass strings, and that will be it. So this is the C grip, okay? The next will be the D, okay? So it looks like this. So that is 2nd here on the C string. It's the C now. Usually it's E, but now it's 2nd on C. Then 5th on A, 4th on D, and you could also incorporate the open G string. So that is the D, okay? Next chord, it's G minor. So you move up here to this grip. Sorry, it's E minor, of course. This is the E minor chord. So you have that on 4th C string, then 7th A, 5th D. And you can also incorporate the open G string if you wish when you're gonna strum later. So that is the E minor. Now we have the G, okay? So you go up here to the 7th fret on the C string. Okay? Then we have the 10th on A and 9 on D. And no one kills you if you even play the open G string. You can incorporate that as well, okay? So that is the G chord. And then we have one final chord, we'll call it F sharp. It's played here. So that will be 6 on the C string, 5 on A string, 7th on D, and in same here you can play the open G as well if you wish. So there we have the chords. So a quick run through: C, D, E minor, G, and F sharp. All right, beautiful sound. Okay, so with that we have one strumming pattern that goes through the entire song. So that is great. We can look at the strumming with the C. Okay, so it will be down, down, up, down, up. Okay, sounds like this. Down, down, up, down, up. So a couple of rounds of down, down, up will be like this. And so on. All right. So with that, now we can start the actual song. And we have this intro. So just some technique stuff here. I like when I play like this to play the C with these two fingers. So it's my middle finger, my ring finger placed like this on the fretboard, on the 3rd here with my ring finger A, and 2nd on D with my middle finger. And then when I go over to the next chord here, the D in this case, I will just add my index finger on the 2nd fret and switch with my ring finger or my little pinky to get the stretch here between the index and little pinky here. That feels natural for me. That's how I play. So I do this transition here, like this, and then we are on the road to get these stretchy chords like this. All right, so that's how I do it. So this song starts with the intro. It will be 1 round of C, 1 round of D, 2 rounds of E minor, then 2 rounds of G, and 2 rounds of C. That's the first part of the chord progression, okay? So C, 1, then D1, then E minor 2, then G1, 2, and C2. On the next part, still in the same chord progression, it will be C1, D1, E minor 2, then G1, F sharp 1, and C2. So it's very similar there. You just split the G there. Instead of playing 2 rounds there, you play 1 G and 1 F sharp. So that will be one long chord progression if we would like to say so. So I'm gonna play it through for you, slower than standard, for you to be able to follow and see what we're doing here. So let's go. So there you have the intro. And you know what? There you actually have the first verse as well, because the first verse goes exactly in that way. And that takes us to the first pre-chorus. And you know what? It goes in the same way there as well. So nothing changes there. So you have the same verse and the same pre-chorus. And that takes us to the first chorus. In the lyrics, my neck is breaking, body shaking, and so on. So we'll play 2 C's. Okay. And then 2 E minors up here. Then 2 G's. And 2 D's. Okay, and then again 2 C's, 2 E minors, 2 G's, and 2 D's, plus 1 extra down. So that is the chorus. So to summarize this one, 2 C, 2 E minor, 2 G, 2 D's. That you will play for 2 browns plus an added extra down on the final D. And after this first chorus comes the instrumental parts. It's the C1, D1, E minor 2, G2, and C2. Okay. After this instrumental part comes the second verse, and that is played in the exact same way as the first verse, so nothing changes there. The second pre-chorus a little bit different, okay? So it's C1, D1, and E minor 2. Then G1, F sharp 1, and C2. That chord progression you will play for 2 browns. So again, C1, D1, E minor 2, G1, okay, and then F sharp 1, and C2. And that was the second pre-chorus. Second chorus played in the same way as the first one, so nothing changes there. And then after the second chorus comes a bridge part in the lyrics. These thoughts won't rest. Okay, so we have E minor 2, so it's this chord here. Then D2, then C2, then D2. And that chord progression, E minor 2, D2, C2, D2, you'll play that for 2 rounds. And on the final chord, the final down on the second round, you will play 1 added extra down. Okay, so nothing changes there. So E minor 2, D2, C2, E minor 2 times 2 plus an extra down. Then comes an instrumental part. Again, it's C1, D1, E minor 2, G2, C2. And then C1, D1, E minor 2, G1, F sharp 1, and C2. Then comes the final chorus. It's played in the same way as the previous choruses, so nothing changes there. And then we have an outro part where he sings the weight of the world, and so on. So we have C1, D1, and E minor 2, G2, C2. Okay, and it continues. C1, D1, E minor 2, G2, and C2. C1, D1, E minor 2, G1, and then F sharp 1. And then you have only 1 down on the C. And that is how Weight of the World ends. So great song from Citizen Soldier. Never heard it before, actually before you mentioned it, Jody McIntosh. So thank you for this one. And I hope you enjoyed it, especially you, Jody, but also all you CS fans and all you guys who watch here on Gordon Guitar. So I really appreciate your support, and it's yeah, my pleasure to highlight some songs you wish for. So continue wish here on Gordon Guitar, and we'll see what we can do about it. So thank you for watching, guys. See you soon, and play tuned.